Hello, I'm Jim with two M's. Itis was born 16 July 1939 on a hot summer day while my dad, Altunius from Germany, was pouring concrete for the corn crib. And so maybe you don't even know what a corn crib is. But there you go. I'm going to give you a little lesson today you got to get used to it. The meditative people call it to get it into your consciousness. Into your consciousness. That's where you're thinking some unthinkable thing long enough, it actually becomes thinkable. You got to think about that for a moment. So what would be unthinkable to you? Okay? So, and this is what I'm telling people, that everything from our Creator, our Redeemer, Provider, Protector, His name is Jesus Christ, and He says of Himself that all things consist of Him. He created everything. Just look at Colossians, the first chapter, verse 17. Colossians 1:17. He said, all things consist of me. You got to think that over a little bit. Because He said in John 15, without me, you can do nothing. Without our Creator, we wouldn't have oxygen to breathe. We wouldn't have gravity to keep us on this planet. I tell people, you're really fortunate that I'm not the big God, the real God, because I toy with you. I turn the gravity off and wait till you're about 4 or 5 foot in the air, and then I turn it back on, and you'd flop back on the ground, and I'd say, how you doing down there? And so, especially for those who think there is no God, I would just have to toy with you and use you for entertainment. So, but anyway, what I want you to know is that everything from God is free. In John chapter 19, I think it's verse 28 or 9, Jesus was on the cross, dying for you and me. He took our place. He was the perfect sacrifice for the original sin that Adam let in by his disobedience in the Garden of Eden. And so he looked and he said, everything was taken care of. Then he was thirsty, he had a drink, and then he cried out, it is finished. And I say right there, he gave the Gaithers opportunity for a really great song years later. It is finished. The battle is over. And so what's hard, especially for us do-it-yourself Americans,